Hello everybody, Shrouded Hand here. The other day I got a message from my good friend Cogan inviting me to go on a nighttime ghost hunt around Jesmond Dene. If you watched my video about the strange experience I had whilst geocaching 10 years ago, Cogan is the same person who accompanied me on that adventure too. I guess he watched that video and then decided we needed another spooky nighttime adventure in the woods and decided to get in touch. Jesmond Dene is an ancient wooded area in the northeast of England with many strange legends attached to it. Sometime in the 11th century, an apparition of the Holy Mary was seen in the woods. The area became a holy pilgrimage site and eventually a chapel was built there. Much of today's design of the park comes from Lord Armstrong, one of the wealthiest industrialists of the Victorian era who owned the park and built a lot of its paths, bridges and buildings. At first it was built as a private gardens for his friends and family, but later he gifted it to the public on the condition that none of the park be changed from its natural state. As a result, the park today is dotted with old abandoned buildings which have a reputation for being haunted. There are also more modern urban legends, stories of devil worship and secret tunnels. Cogan grew up near the park and probably spent a lot of his misspent youth exploring the area and hearing its legends, so he was in a unique position to give me a guided tour of the area, especially when we were visiting at night and it was pitch black. So, what horrors would we uncover as we entered Jesmond Dene?
Oh shit. What the hell? Is that gone off just because I bet you saw him for his light? It's just done something to it.
Oh no. Our first location was St Mary's Well, a 17th century well that was redesigned in the 18th century to include a bathing area. It is said to have miraculous healing properties and is still visited by people for that reason to this day.
And you brought me here because it's haunted? Or is it just because it's a spooky place?
There are tales of it being haunted, and it's a magic healing well.
Okay.
That's what I've read.
Okay, and it's pitch black, so we're going to go down and have a look.
Is it easier to see through your camera or with a torch?
You can put a torch on if you can't see. I can't really see through my camera, I'm just sort of guessing.
Here's the actual well.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah. There's a cup to get the... Can you get it on there?
Share torch down there. There's not much water, is there? Is there any? Oh,
yeah,
it's quite
cool.
clear.
It's clear. It's so clear, it looked like there was nothing in there, didn't it?
Yeah.
What's the best way? It's not like stone or anything. I'm amazed at how clear it is, actually.
It's amazing.
Yeah, can you see? It's right up.
Have a drink?
Do you want a drink?
I'll have a drink.
Go on then. Watch it, it's full to the brim, mate.
It's quite refreshing. Just tastes like clean water.
It looks like clean water.
You want some? For some
No,
ghostly good look? You couldn't tell there was any water there at all, could you?
No.
It was so clean.
There's money in there. They've been throwing their coins in. I might throw a coin in. Make a wish.
Are you meant to throw coins into holy wells?
I don't know. I don't see why not. No, I'm not actually. I've only got 50p pieces and I'm a skinflint. Oh! Did you see this on top?
Oh yeah, there we go.
Oh, it's glow in the dark as well.
Oh yeah, it is. It's like a glowing Mary.
A glowing Mary, I love it.
And a Christmas decoration. And like some ramekins, I'm guessing they've had like candles going.
There's another Mary behind.
Oh yeah, it's creepy, isn't it, in the dark?
But yeah, I like this glow in the dark Mary. Let's glow her up.
I don't get a very creepy vibe off this place, so it's quite it's quite pleasant really. It's quite chill. I like the glow in the dark Mary.
Some drumsticks on there.
Oh yeah. Must be all like things for people's like lost loved ones and stuff. Okay, so we've done the well.
Yeah.
We've seen a vision of the Virgin Mary, and we've had a drink from the well.
It is weird. If it was Glowman that came down, we spotted it straight away.
It's a miracle. Alright, let's go.
Fortified by the holy waters, we descended further into the Dene in search of more interesting sights. Even in winter, some parts of this park are very overgrown, so navigating at night was quite tricky.
Keep going.
Are you sure?
There is something there.
Locked off.
There's what?
Locked off.
That's it. What's up there?
That does go through the other side. Can I have a look?
Yeah, I'll have a look.
Maybe this is what I'm thinking of. Something else.
It's locked. It looks like it's just overgrown. Well, it's definitely shut. Can't get in there.
Oh, it's not bad.
Oh my god. Okay. So this is suitably spooky. And what, is there any stories about this tunnel?
I don't know about the tunnel. I don't know why it's here, to be honest with you. Might have been to get to the well.
Maybe.
But all this was like Lord Armstrong's private gardens, so we probably had bits and pieces built all over the place to go at different bits.
Yeah.
What's that?
Eventually we came to the Banqueting-Hall, a place where Lord Armstrong would host grand parties and dinners for his friends. The hall stands in ruins now, and it's fenced off to the general public, but we could still get a close look. Compared to the calm of St. Mary's Well, this area had an ominous and creepy feeling to it.
It was Lord Armstrong had like a little house there. I doubt it was his main house, and a banqueting hall here. And I don't think this has been derelict for like an absolute age. The council got it, and I think it was in disrepair, and we just took the roof off and stuff. We can find old pictures of it on the internet of when it was an actual banqueting hall.
This place has got a creepy vibe to it. I don't know why, because it's half abandoned. The roof's off it and stuff.
The actual house is still, it's not derelict. And I don't know if the council sold it now, but they were trying to sell it when they were raising money, when they had all the cuts and everything. Is there a statue on that one? I'm sure for a little while there was a statue on one of the plinths.
I can't see, it's too dark. The camera doesn't light up enough. Over there, shine it at that back plinth. Looks just like a face.
I'm presuming this was some sort of entrance from upstairs, possibly.
Yeah.
Because that's where the main house was, so.
From the Banqueting Hall we moved on to St. Mary's Chapel, Another building in ruins, this chapel was built sometime in the 12th century in response to Jesmond becoming an increasingly popular pilgrimage site. It's thought that the chapel could have been used as a slipper house, a place where pilgrims would remove their shoes before walking barefoot to the site of Mary's apparition. The chapel was said to house holy relics at one time, although these have long since vanished as the chapel fell into disrepair.
Okay, so what's this place? St Mary's Chapel?
This is St Mary's Chapel. Usually there'd be little statues and stuff on these, so they used to be.
Maybe they've been looted.
Yeah. Some flowers down there. I mean, it's not far off the road, so there's a good chance to nick them or hide them.
There's one on here, isn't there? I don't know. I'm sure when you shined the torch in there I saw a statue and then it was gone. There's a little teddy bear in there. It's like the well.
Little grandfather. Oh no, it's a that was weird.
What?
The only time that's happened.
What happened?
I was videoing and then it said video error and just went off. So it crashed.
Oh, we're getting some activity. There's still a bit of stained glass window up there.
Yeah, I think that's a redone one.
How is it?
Yeah, I think someone's put that in.
It's like something out of Dark Souls.
But this has got more edge to it than the well has.
Yeah? Okay.
So that's that.
Experiencing equipment malfunctions, we moved on to our next site, the Old Mill, a building dating back to the 1800s, although it was thought to have been built on the site of a much older building. The roof is completely missing, but a lot of the old building is still in place along with the water wheel, and it's maintained by a group of volunteers.
Oh, wow, you can go right here.
Yeah, like it was quite late, but it turned into a proper room. You can see from that picture, it's pretty big. That's 1864. And 1890 it was still there.
What's in here? What's in there? I keep missing these little bits. What is this? I can't see. Oh. I see. The mechanical bits. This, I'm guessing, just takes you around. Is there any ghosts of the old mill? Come forward.
Give us a sign.
Give us a sign. Make a noise. Throw something. Appear on the camera here.
High Commissioner. £5.90.
The choice. We found spirits.
wheels.
Oh God! You know what it is? When I was a kid, I used to be terrified of big water wheels like that.
We used to climb in, and you used to be able to go inside.
That would have terrified me. Alright, I don't know if that recorded. I hope it did. I've just been inside the old mill. But my camera just went off, so I don't know if that's recorded. We might have missed a bit of the old mill footage. Just have a look. What's round here then? Oh, is that the wheel? I don't know what it is about big massive water wheels that give me the creeps. Something about the scale of them, I think. Let me just get inside here again because I might have damaged the recording earlier. Ah, fuck. Ah. Ah, I fell on my elbow. Ah, fuck.
You alright?
You know when you fucking hit your elbow and it's just like pins and needles?
Yeah.
Ah, fuck. Okay.
Was that an attack, the spirit?
That was a ghost attack caught on camera. I wanted to just film through that window, but fell to my doom. It's pain.
Just as I entered the back room, I was thrown violently to the floor. Was I attacked by the spirit of an angry miller, or did I just trip over the uneven floor in the dark? The latter explanation is probably much more likely, although the old mill building has been a target for vandals in recent years, so it could be a protective spirit trying to get rid of any nighttime intruders. Either way, both my ego and elbow were pretty bruised, and it was time to move on. Next, we paid a visit to an area called Blackboard Crack, a deep quarry that Lord Armstrong used to use as a Chinese garden. It's known by local people as Devil's Canyon, and it's thought to be one of the most haunted places in Jesmond Dene. I wasn't able to find out much information about it online or work out how it got its name, but Cogan tells me that there are rumours of devil worshippers meeting in the canyon.
This is as we head into Devil's Canyon.
So this is Devil's Canyon?
Yeah.
And why is it called that?
I think it was just kids making things up, but we used to see devil worshippers were in here. Basically you go in, it's just a big open space. I think it's where they used to take a nice bag of poop. I think it's just where they used to take the stone from for the surrounding buildings and bridges and stuff. But there was a geocache here, and it was a rat.
Really?
Yeah, in one of these holes.
There's a chill, icy wind blasting through this tunnel. Feels very ominous.
But this is it, this is Devil's Canyon. As you head towards the bottom, there'll probably be some paintings and stuff on the wall, no doubt.
Shit, I'm falling all over here. Scene of an old suicide attempt. Or someone swinging. Oh, is that like the wall up there? Is that like the whole...
Yeah,
height
so
of
this
it?
is it. Like I think it must be where they took the rock or the stone for the bridges and stuff.
Yeah.
We used to sit at the top. We used to be able to get like in amongst the tree roots and just sit inside.
Devil's Canyon. Wow, it's a bit spooky, isn't it?
sacrifice.
Yeah, I don't know how well it picks up on the camera. There's been a bird kill there. Confirmed kill.
Remnants of some red paint there. Okay. It's not just graffiti in it. Yeah, you can see some lighting, yeah, because the trees are growing out over it.
Devil's Canyon.
Not special.
Oh yeah.
Oh, good girl.
Not special 2013 or 17. I feel like a rock could fall off at any point and just smash down on my head. Yeah.
Hard to tell. I don't know if it's just really old paint, or if that's, it doesn't look natural. And if you look at it, it looks like moss or something. It's weird.
Sometimes people paint like live yogurt on things and then it grows over with mould, but in the shape of whatever they painted. I could have done that. What does that say? Devil's Canyon. Tell me a spooky story about this place then.
I don't really have one, just that kids never used to come down here because it said devil worship as well, down in this area. There's a good chance that there was some sort of, I don't know, pagan druid type thing coming into port.
Maybe there is devil worshippers. Maybe they've seen us coming and just hid.
I think there's a good chance people did come down here and do something.
It's a weird, eerie place, isn't it? It's got a good atmosphere to it. I can see why it'd be a good location for a sacrifice or two.
I think our sacrifice, which is put in the chance or something.
Yeah, some kind of druid pagan worship or something.
But yeah, as a kid, if you were down at night and you heard voices down, you just say, oh no, we're not going down.
Devil worshippers.
Yeah. But looking at it now I'm older, I think it's probably just where they dug all the stone out.
What's this weird cable thing here? What's that all about?
Looks like it's been a tunnel or a doorway. Like parts of it look like it has been. I wonder if they built an arch and then dug into it. It's pretty strange.
I think so far the creepiest place was that Banqueting-Hall. And that was all sealed up.
There's not even a story about that.
No. That one had a very sinister vibe.
I can see why this place gets its sinister reputation. The high walls of the quarry block out most of the sounds of the surrounding park and make the whole area feel isolated and unworldly. But as we were experiencing nothing more than a slightly creepy atmosphere, we decided to move on to the final location. A place where Cogan had seen strange tunnels underneath a building on the outskirts of the Dene.
Right, so this air raid shelter or whatever it is, I don't know what it was. It potentially might have been linked to Devil's Canyon. It's down here and then across the bridge.
Okay.
But it's under these apartments, so
Go sneak.
Well, I don't think so, because it's right underneath them. If they've refurbished the whole building, they might have just filled it in and made sure it was totally blocked up.
That looks like something out of a horror movie. That shot.
But I don't know if they're all in. See up there? There's an entrance in there to something. We could never get up because it was too slippy. But there's an entrance there into something.
Yeah. Well, I'm not climbing up there.
No, leave them out.
Just force your way through. Oh, there's a little building here. Does that go right in?
Phone's done that weird thing again.
It's the spirits.
Ah, shit. Yeah. Oh no, here's the door. See, I've got no idea what it was.
Okay, we're getting equipment failure. That's a sure sign that there's some kind of activity in this strange outbuilding. Could be an air raid shelter. Could be. It looks like more like one of them electrical boxes.
Oh, this isn't the air raid shelter that I'm on about.
Oh, it's just a random building.
This is just an outbuilding. I don't know if it's a cellar, an air raid shelter, but I think at some point it was used as an air raid shelter because we went in and there was benches in it. This was the entrance, yeah, but it's bricked up. The one we were in, yeah, oh, there was some leaves and it wasn't bricked up. It had like a metal cover on that had been ripped off, but at some point they bricked it up. So you went in here and it was like underneath the school. I'm sure that used to be a school up there.
Is that not an entrance up there? No.
No, because you can see the two posts, yeah. So it would have been deeper than this. I doubt this was the height of the entrance. We could go in and it went inside, and you could go left and right. There was like different parts in it. So it probably wasn't originally built as an air raid shelter, but it was used later as one. Probably for the school up there.
Wow.
The building above us is Jesmond Dene House, built in the 19th century. It is thought that the tunnel entrances in the cliff face worked as entry points to the servants' quarters, or possibly a place to bring barrels into the wine cellars. During World War II, the house was used as a training site for the Northumberland Home Guards and a headquarters for the Air Raid Precautions Network of Newcastle. Although the cliffside entrances have been bricked up, there is apparently an entrance inside the house itself, and there are photos of the tunnels online. The small brick building we found probably acted as a warden's office. On most maps it's listed as a pillbox, and most likely it was a place where a guard would be placed to protect the entrances to the tunnels during wartime.
Ah, there's a fucking wall here. And another one of those entrances. There's the cap on the top. So there's another door from.
Where did you see the door?
Just here.
Oh, is that
over
like...
the wall. There's like the capstone or whatever you call them.
Mm.
And then it looks like a stairway that went down to a door over there.
Once again, we didn't seem to be experiencing anything paranormal here, but we did start to hear strange noises from the house up above.
There's a weird noise up there. Can you hear it?
Yeah.
What's that?
clanking chains. It's the sound of clanking. Oh shit. They're on to us.
That's weird.
Someone taking... Is there a pub up there? Sounds like
No,
taking the
it's-
kegs out.
No, it's apartments.
Someone's stashing a body.
It's like gas bottles, isn't it?
The building above us is a working hotel, so most likely these noises were the sounds of hotel staff. But I got the impression that our crashing about in the undergrowth was starting to attract the attentions of the locals, so it was time to call it a night. Although we didn't see anything paranormal, it was exciting to explore these places in the dark. To me, the Banqueting-Hall was the place with the creepiest atmosphere, which is a shame because it was completely sealed off to the public. This was a bit of an impromptu visit. I just got a call from Cogan one night inviting me out on an adventure, with barely any time to prepare. As a result, I didn't really get to do much research beforehand or get any equipment ready apart from the night vision camera. It would be interesting to return here in the future and do a more thorough investigation. For now though, I hope you enjoyed what we recorded. This year I really want to get out and do more of this sort of thing, so if you've got any suggestions for places I can visit, send me a message or leave a comment below. Thank you very much for watching. I'll leave a link to Cogan's channel in the description. Go check him out and give him a subscribe. I'm sure he'd appreciate that. Until next time, goodbye.
That'll be the police looking for us, is it?